All right. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning for some people, depending on where you're from. Paul Tranny back again, and we have the one and only Tim Hykes in the house. He came back. He must like us. And he feels, what was that? It's like loving it. You're honored. What is this?
Yeah, that was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. I'm like really shocked that they invited me back. Who knew?
I know. Like, yeah, we're going to make the same mistake again today. I'm just kidding.
We might. We might.
What's up, Michael McLean? Good to have you here. Sam Cook in the house. Val, Karsten. Awesome. Ray. Good to see some new names as well. We were on earlier today. Big thanks to Zach, who just took off. We have you for 2 hours. Lock the door. This is good.
Lock the door.
It's like the question is, are you locked in here with us, or are we locked in here with you?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
Is it like some type of Inception type deal?
I don't know. But this'll be good. Yeah. So and then we have Catherine Wang up later in 2 hours, and then we also have some giveaways and things that we'll talk about. But mainly, hello everyone, and I'm kind of captivated by your screen, man. Let's talk. What are we gonna do today?
Great. Yeah, so I'm like very excited. I'm happy. I'm gonna show you what happened yesterday. So when I left yesterday, this is what we were looking at, these different screens. And as I told everybody, I was going to go take some time out and tighten some things up to get them in a more realistic type way, and we'll fix a couple things into the prototype. So this is what happened between midnight and morning.
Looks good. You've done some work.
Yeah.
You've done some work. This is nice.
And so as it is, it's still a black prototype because we're going to go into testing today. As we had in the beginning, where you choose the person you are. So I have all these different screens basically taken care of. So as you can see, you choose that you're a man and woman. I'm showing these different states as they drop down, and they're going to choose. And so we're basically pairing these different areas together. We have our profiles here. We have basically like, when you like log in and then like they kind of tease you and want to make you sign up. So here we want to get the person to sign up. Why does this look like this? Oh, let me go back to the design. Sign up here. If we go further down, I separated everything too in the sections. So this is the real profile page. When you click on one of those, you go over into the user's profile. We have the images there that they'll be using. So these will be the different images right here. More information about them. And then we have your profile. And so, pretending like what we're doing here. So the person we're going to say, her name is going to be November Champion. November, if you're watching this, yes, I did use your name. We have the messages here, the inbox. Yeah. As you see, Paul, he's like, let's push pixels together.
Yeah. That's how I meet all the ladies. Oh, I just got it. All right. That's what I say. That's what I say to people that I do. I just push pixels and bend vectors. You mean it a little bit differently, but I get it. So,
yeah. And then we have some little chatting with me, and I got mean, and she was like, I'm Satan.
You know what we could do with some of these, by the way, this is good, is we could even have some of these as symbols and then update it. Because what's the plan today? Are you gonna, and I'm sorry to interrupt, by the way, because we're still moving through this. Are we gonna like design it today or save that for tomorrow, or what do you think?
We'll see. So we're gonna do some testing, and if everything runs smoothly, we can definitely, hey Mark, we could definitely get into some really designing and throwing some color into this baby. Yeah, and then we can possibly bring the people who are testing with us back to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good. And then when we get to that point, we could. You already have some assets in the assets panel, some colors and things. So that's going to make designing easy, which is nice.
Going to make it very easy. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to our prototype, and I'm going to add the different screens. This is a really simple and easy process to do. And so here we have a title screen. Oh, and while we're doing that, you have those names. We should pick a name today. That'd be totally awesome. I'm excited about the names. We also
that's right.
Yeah, we do need a name of the application.
Names. We didn't really decide on one, did we?
No, we did, which is why we have to.
No, we did. It was Hooked.
Hooked?
That's right.
We did.
Well, we did a vote.
We did.
Yeah, we did a vote.
We did do a vote.
Yeah, we can even kind of zoom in on that. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. That's kind of where we ended up. Most people voted for this one. Remember, we kind of threw that out there, and we never officially called it, but I think that's where we ended up. And Mark, I agree with Mark. Mark Risen's in the house. Yeah, I like Baywatch too.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know. What do you think? I mean, what do you think? We can go with any one of these. It doesn't even have to be that.
I don't want to like undermine them.
Do we do a new vote? What do we do?
Let's do a new vote to see if that's still it. So let's put that vote back in there. Whatever you guys decide, that's what we're going to go with. That is what we are going to go with.
So we'll give you a minute to like mingle. That's a great word. Romantas. I like mingle is kind of nice.
Mingle?
I mean, it kind of reminds me of, what is it, like Christian mingle?
Well, that's what November has on her profile. I'm single, let's mingle. Okay, there was no laugh, so I guess that's kind of funny.
We'll just give it you guys a minute if you have any more ideas. Yeah, Crushing is in there, and some other ones were down here as well. Zoop, Boo Finder, where you at?
Boo Finder.
Boo Finder.
I'm about to find me a boo today.
So yeah, that's what's going on. I'll make that straw poll in a second. And Calliope, I like partner too. So yeah.
Partner.
You're hooking it up already. Look at that.
Yes.
I like it.
Getting this together. Let me see. So we have that. And look like we won't need any of those up there yet. And all of these next will go directly to here. This next will go directly to the profiles. This one would do the same. And this one would do the same. And this one. So how are we going to vote?
Yeah, just kind of hooking it up now.
Okay. So while he's doing that, I'm still hooking up the different pages.
Yeah, go through that. This is good. I mean, some people might not be familiar with this, so this is good.
And so I have buttons hooked up. And so what's going to happen on this page is when you click on this, what I want to happen is like up. You see these faces, you hook, you want to get you a boo, but you're going to have to stop for a second because we need you to sign up. So basically that'd be the onboarding where you sign up for a account. And so I definitely do need another screen. I'll make that later where you put in your name. It'd be really simple. It's just going to be your name and your probably email, maybe password, or maybe it's going to be an email and password. Yeah, that might be like simpler. And then from there, you get to the profile. And so when any of the profiles that pick, you go to like the main profile page, and then I have to figure out our options down here. What links to link? What are these different links? That's what I haven't. So let me figure out that at this moment now. So this would be profiles. Let's go back. Yeah, so I'm gonna change these labels. This one is gonna be profile. Bam, bam, bam. Profile. P-R-O. Profile. Next, after profile, we have maybe we'll do messages down here, and that'll be your inbox. After messages, we have this who looked at you, who viewed you, and so let's make this one view so you can see who's spying on you. Don't be jealous of my boogie. You can say that you are not, but I always see you looking. I think that's all we need. There's no more other options. Profile. We got who viewed you. We have messages. Oh no. So you need your profile. So let me move some of this up. Yeah. So this is going to be, move some of this up. So we're going to do viewed here.
Clarissa, good call. Date, but it's spelled D and then the number 8. And also somebody else mentioned just the word two. T-W-O.
Two.
It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe you think it's boring, but I kind of, it's like two people.
And then we want, this is your profile. So maybe something. My profile. Maybe my profile. My profile. That's not how we spell profile, Tim. My profile. That is not how we spell it. Okay. There we go. My profile. Oh my God! Like this is like getting so exciting. It's almost done. With just this, and then we can go test it. Okay, dokie. Is that it? Is that all we have? So we have your profile, the profiles. So I'm gonna put an S on that, and this is the profiles where you can go view potential new boos. And put an S there. Profiles, and that's the current page we're on, which is why that is black. I think I'm still missing one. We have viewed for the people that viewed you, the people who are spying on you. You have your messages, you have your profile, and I think that's it.
What? Yeah,
that's it.
Is that?
So our messages.
We have messages, who viewed.
And when you click on the messages, that goes to the chat. So any of these clicked on. So for this mock, anytime this is like clicked on, we'll just send it over to the chat. So I'm gonna put that to the prototype now. Time this page is clicked on, it's just gonna go over to the chat to show what chat looked like. When this is clicked on, it's gonna bring up our keyboard to prompt the messages, and then when it's finished, I don't know, that flow doesn't sound correct. When it's finished, you go back here, to show what the updated message was. Okay, and then let's go back to the design. And so now I'm just gonna remove this label here because I think we no longer need it. I mean, I'm gonna eyeball this.
Another good one. Thank you, Robzilla. Link, L-I-N-Q.
Oh, link.
Do you kind of?
As in like from
Link Up.
Zelda. Link, Princess Link.
Oh yeah, Zelda.
No, Princess Zelda and Link.
Yeah, Zelda is the princess.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. You know what? Like I don't understand. Like how come she just don't get her act together? How do you manage to always get captured by the same person? Who like you would see him coming and call the cops or something. I think. Okay, so now we have our menu down here. So I'm just gonna copy and paste our menu. What was the whole thing? Yeah. So I'm gonna copy and paste our menu and replace it on these different areas.
So Michael says like, what if? Actually, yeah, it looks like we only need 4 buttons. But it also mentions like, is there a map, sort of like radar, sort of like who's around
so
you?
that
sort of deal.
that was the because I did do that. Here they go. Here go our maps.
Ah, okay.
That
so
was
maybe
the
that
last
was the
one.
Good
Yeah.
call, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.
You good man.
Everybody needs a good friend. For those who don't have a friend.
So yeah,
that's awesome.
Clarissa, Tim, you're gonna. Everybody's also excited about colors and stuff. They're already talking about it.
Yes, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so now we can just copy and paste our.
Hey Ray, I'm doing well, thank you.
Menu, because then we'll basically link up our different menu items.
Sean Eric, we're not doing Stalker. I'm sorry. We're not doing it. Excuse me. Excuse me.
It sounds like whooping cough.
I'm gonna live.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what it is? You sit here and you kind of have these like since I'm always looking up, the lights are always hitting me in the eyes. So they get all watery and everything. So I'm not crying or anything. I'm okay, Ray. Thank you. I'm all right.
So now I'm going to change these colors because I want to show that this is active in the prototype. So I'm changing that star color, and we'll come up and probably create some icons later. See my illustrator skills. I'm an illustrator by heart, by trade. And then we'll change this one back to our gray. Was it that one? Yes, that's the one. Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is coming along. We'll go here and do the same thing if I get to the right place. So these are our messages. So let me get in here. I'm gonna change this star back to bam. And I'm gonna go into profiles. I'm gonna change this back. I'm gonna go over to messages and we're gonna make this black. Bam.
All right. Creating this poll now.
The poll?
Yep. Creating it now. I'm done taking suggestions. Let me just copy this and I'll just paste it into the chat right now. Pick a name for the app. Adore is good too.
Oh. Je m'adore.
All right, let me see if I can edit this.
Okay, so this is also messages, so we'll keep this one the same. Keep it the same. And then we'll go down here to messages, and we're going to make that black too. Then we're going to take this one over here, and we're going to make it gray. Make that gray. Profile. No, this is also a message too. So we want to keep this the same color. We're going to make it gray. No, yeah, black. Here, we want to make this our active color, which is the black. And then we're going to go back here, and we're going to make this gray because it's no longer on the profile. I'm going to do the same thing for the very last one of the messages. Make that black because it's active. And we're going to go down here too, and we're going to do that same thing. And we're going to make this inactive. It's inactive. Yes. And then this is the people who viewed you, your stalkers.
I like the names that kind of give us a theme.
Yes.
You know, it's like Bumble and Bee and stuff. Like some of those are, you know. Adore, got a couple other. Cupid.
Cupid.
Q-P-I-D. Yeah. We could call like, it could be something like Arrow. And it's like everything is like very Cupid oriented. With arrows and cherubs or something.
And then our maps. So we're going to take profiles out. Make this gray. And then we're going to go back over here into maps, and we're going to change this to black. And our final map. It's the final countdown. Boom, ba-da-down, boom, boom, do-do-do-do. The final countdown. Okay, okay.
Omar, greetings, my friend. Good to have you here.
Alrighty, so all these are taken care of, and I'm ready to link all of our menu options. Okie dokie. Oh, and of course I didn't do that one up there. Let me go back. We can do this. We can do this real quick.
I might need
Move this. Put that back.
to turn our Voodoo Val. I don't know if you could turn that into an actual link. I just posted a straw poll link in the chat, so Voodoo Val, if you can turn that into an actual link, or I don't know, you just do magic stuff, so I assume you could do that.
Okay, new profile.
Thank you, Voodoo Val. And Rob. All right, man, so the poll's out there, so we'll give it 5 or 10 or however long whenever we need it, that's when we'll
That's
check
when we
back
do
in.
it. Okay. And so this one is maps. I'm gonna connect down here to our maps. See, this is where I get it from, like trying to be organized. Everything is so far now. And next to maps is view. And yeah, maps. And then who viewed you is next to maps. And so we're gonna take this and just string it along down into the view. Viewed you. Messages. Nope, we want both of them. The group, the entire group here. And we're going to take messages down to our inbox here, because that's where our messages are. And then finally, profile is already taken over to profile. Wait a minute, is that? Yes, that is that. Yeah, that's taking the profile. Okay, we got to do the same thing here. So right now, this one's on my profile. We want to move messages down to our inbox. Viewed is going to be these stalkers there. No, wait, that wasn't the entire group, was it? Was it? No, it was not. Yes, it was. Or was it just Star? Okay, cool. And then next to that is going to be maps, which is way down under. Yeah, way down under. And then, yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go here and do the same thing. Profiles is going to go way up to the profile. Here. And we're gonna take maps here. Get that, come on down here, sir. Bloody. Viewed. We're gonna take over here to view. We're currently on messages, and this is my profile, which is back up here. Going back up to the profile, and then finally, this is messages. So this is gonna link over to messages. Yeah. It's linking.
Eric, you bring up a good point. So that's why we're prototyping this. We're gonna find out if there are any like holes in it or whatever. So we're like, what happens if you like somebody or if you get rejected? That's again, kind of further down the line, but I like where your head's at.
Yes.
And yes, you can make a prototype that can go in your portfolio. Really anything can go in your portfolio.
Yeah.
I think that's a good call because our contest, by the way, nice little segue into that. But contest today, contest tab, is all about an in-car experience, is what it is. So like creating a sort of an app, dash app, if you will, dash kind of app in XD. So you will download the prototype sort of shell, if you will. This is just a starting point. You link these screens together, you hit publish right up here. And I would just say, put your name in here, you know, and that's really helpful. And in about an hour, we will review them and pick a winner. And as you submit them, we will be reviewing them. Excuse me. That works for you guys. And then a random giveaway in 40 minutes. You're working it over there, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I think
you can do a Command A, and it'll select everything, and it'll show everything that's linked up. Or go back, sorry, in when you're in prototype. And then, yeah, that kind of gives you a visual of how everything's connected.
Okay. Profiles. And so, really quick, I'm going to make one other screen that will allow the person to sign up really quick. Just really quick after this.
That's cool.
Here. I don't know what type of signups I want, what type of inputs. Well, since we are still doing black and white, not in color yet.
What's your sign, baby? Stop. The stop sign. Just kidding. That's what Rob was. That was my response to him. Is that a bad joke?
Very bad. Email. And I've said, yeah, password. Yeah. So we do email and then.
So Voodoo Val, you bring up a good point. She's like into astrological signs. So like, again, this is where we can take this 1,000 different ways. Like if you're setting up a profile.
I was thinking just making it easy.
Yeah, I agree.
Right now. And then after you, because this would be registering, we get an email, password, and then we'll just go from there and we pretend.
Yeah.
And the next point that you already have a profile and everything set up.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. And so now we need to link from here. From here. So do we need an X? Do we need an X? Tim, do we need an X? Maybe it's more of a continue. Or
what is it? Is it submit?
Could be. Submit. There we go. All right, so yeah, we submitting your information, and then this button will take you back to where you want to see your booze. So now, down to the booze. All right, so let's test it for the first time, starting here. Click that. So as you see, I clicked on that. We didn't go anywhere. So. It stopped here, which this is selected. So if you select man, then this goes back to man. And then here, if woman selected, you go over here to woman. So now let's test it again. Man. Man and man. So let's look at the man and man. Yeah. So if man is selected, it pulls down the drop down here. Now let's go back and look at this. Title screen, woman,
Ooh.
man. Should be able to change that to woman.
Boom.
Yeah. And
That's
then
good.
next. Yeah. And so now you're looking here and you say, oh, I need to register. Need to change that. The register doesn't click
like
you
that.
on to the next page. So I need to make sure that this does that. But let me go back because this blue is killing me. I want to make this all, make sure this is black. There we go. So now we're here. This is going to take us here. So now let's go back and look at it again. We register. Email password, we submit that. Now we're in here. So let's look. We did the maps. We got on maps. View is not working on maps. Yeah, so I didn't connect the maps. Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot. You start to realize that
Yeah.
how tricky this gets.
Well, let me not click on maps. Register. We submit it. So we know maps is not working. We got views. See who viewed. Let's see. Can I go to messages from view? How am I not connected? I swear I put all this stuff down. Did I just skip everything at the bottom?
So,
yeah, I think I did. That's what it is. Yeah, everything. I got lazy. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip this. Don't want to do it. Too lazy for this. Okay,
good.
so let's go ahead and connect these. That's what this is. So this is profiles. Profiles go all the way back up here, right there, and then we have you're currently on maps. Views are the individuals that viewed you, and then next to views is messages. So here are our messages, and then finally it's the profile page. So we go back up here to profile, the profile page. Okay, and let's do this. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now let's look at that again. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, go. We can change this. Yeah. Click next. Click the, you need to register if you want to boo. Click register, put my name. Yeah, now we're submitted. Now we can look at boos. If I click on this, I can see a profile.
Looks good.
Yeah. I can go back. Oh my goodness.
That's why that's all. We're working on it.
Okay, so right here, we need to go back. Because you'll always click on that and go back to that, I think. Let's see. So let's start back here.
Tim, what is your astrological sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer.
Yes. Cancer.
Awesome. Everybody's saying what they are. Laura's a Taurus. DeAndre is a Gemini. Felicia's an Aries. I don't know if that means anything to you. Doesn't really mean anything to me.
Okay.
I'm a Capricorn.
We go back to messages. I can go back to profile. I can see mine. Got all my information here. My profile. And from profiles, you can't go back. Profiles, you should be going back to here.
Looks like the Cancers are outnumbering everyone in chat. By the way, that's what everybody's talking about right now.
July the 3rd is when I was born. You know, they always try to celebrate my birthday on, like, the 4th of July. That always upset me. Like, I don't want to pop firecrackers on my birthday. Like, who wanted to do that? No. My birthday's on the 3rd. Mom, let's celebrate on the 3rd. I always show up and they want to surprise. It's a surprise birthday party on the 4th. No, you missed my birthday. Y'all late. You're 24 hours late.
Yeah.
My mom be like, Tim. Like, I'm just putting it out there. You're 24 hours late. You would be mad if, I came late to your birthday. Now you late to my birthday and then you want to get mad when I look at you like that. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to take this opportunity to test this with someone. So I have my friend D currently rating, and I know she's rating in like a Google chat. And so I don't know if she's been looking, but let me see if she's in the Google chat rating.
And give me 1 second.
I know I pulled her up earlier.
There you are, buddy. I'm just gonna check to see if we have any submissions for the contest, by the way, which is going on now. We have a couple in here, so this is good to see.
Oh, let's look at the names for the app.
I was just thinking, oh, we'll look at the names for the app. I was just going to give you a second to, so you can go with us just full screen in all our glory. Not even my screen, just us in all of our glory. Yeah, there's our shiny faces. All right, so yeah, we'll check on the names for the apps. You're going to connect with your friend. Let's actually see where that's at now. Refresh. All right, yeah, let's show my screen now, if you don't mind. What's your favorite name for a dating app?
It looks like it's hooked.
Yeah. Followed somewhat closely by Baywatch and Date. Cool. Hooked it is. Hooked it is. So this will be fun. I think really like once you have a name, it might drive some of the imagery, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So this will be good. All right. Jean-Eric, you're right. Hooked is the best one.
You're not live.
So that's what we'll go with. Just let me know when is she able to see it?
So I have her in that, and I'm gonna have to share the link.
The prototype,
the prototype link with her. Oh no, we're gonna have Inception going on, because she's probably listening to me on 2 separate things. So let me.
And she can still hear you, right?
Yeah, because I'm sure she's still looking.
Good.
So let me share the link.
So yeah, Henry, get your vote in, but chances are it's going to be hooked, my friend. So this is good. If this is all you're doing, this is good. Let's switch to his screen real fast, because he's publishing this out now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could, or you can or cannot. Like, I don't know if you want to show. You could do whatever, but add comments for sure. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
At least do that.
Okay.
So take this link, you're gonna send it to your friend, and then post it to the chat.
Yes. And so, oh, I didn't mean to bring up Slack. Jeez. Slack is gonna come up, and you're gonna see me everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to, where is she at? Where'd she go? Here she is. Hey, hi Dee. And so I'm gonna send this to her. And now Slack wants to come up because I accidentally hit it. Wait. Come on.
Your hair is looking good. Looking good today. What's your friend's name?
D is D Nichols.
Hi, D.
Copy link. I did. Okay, now let's see. Okay, there goes Slack. All right.
So send it to her and then post it to chat as well, so we could all kind of see it at the same time. And while you do that, I could review these 3 designs just like in the meantime.
Awesome. And so, D, what I want you to do is I want you to actually share your screen. And as you share your screen, we're going to go through the app. And so what's happening, the type of questions I'm going to ask her questions that are not leading, basically questions to get her reaction to things. We're going to look at her. We're going to see how she reacts to the app. We're going to see her go through the application. And depending on how she acts, that's going to depend, basically depend on the type of questions that I ask to her. I really just want her honest opinion about it. The thing is to get feedback on what works, what doesn't work, and hopefully she gives us some excellent feedback, and then I can take that, go back into the app, update it, and then from there we can start getting down to the dirty, nitty-gritty. So let me see. So D, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh my God, can everybody in the chat hear D?
Probably.
Yeah, I hope so.
Chris has given us a thumbs up.
Oh, awesome. Great. So, D, do you have the link? You have the link? Okay, could you share your screen with the link, with the prototype?
Have you sent the link?
Yes, ma'am. I sent the link in the message. So here, I'm going to send it again. That's the link. Oh, and then you told me also share the link with our viewers.
Yeah, just go to behance.net/live. Because I want to check this out, too.
Yeah.
You have it? Did you get...
Logging in.
We're having an app viewing party.
Did you get
right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can just... Perfect. Yeah, looks like it's there. Thank you. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
Hear my screen now?
No, I can't see your screen. You have to share your screen in the Google chat. There you go. Now we can see it. And now I want you to bring up the prototype.
It's right in that other tab. It's so close. It's right there. There might be a little bit of a slight delay, potentially.
Okay, this is going to be really cool. And so as that comes up, D, just to give you a little background, so I created this dating application, and in this application, I basically want you to think out loud. I want you to go through, if you think of anything that's strange, just think out loud, tell me what you're thinking, and we're going to go through it. And I'm probably going to hit you with a couple of scenarios as we get to certain parts. And with those scenarios, that would help you like branch through certain things. So we'll start there at the beginning. At the beginning, I don't have like a title or anything, but this is the title screen at the beginning, and you can click through there and walk through it. I don't see the app yet. D?
It might be her connection that's kind of slow, just with the video feed, potentially.
I was thinking this is going to be like completely awesome and have no issues, and we can like do live testing.
And it always is when you test it out, and then you're like, you know. But everybody here has the link as well, so you guys can do the same thing as this connects, by the way. So let's just like share my screen real fast as we wait for that to connect. But this is the link that's shared. So right up here, if you click on this little icon right up here, this is where you can add comments as you go through and like click through this, right? So feel free. Love it. And you can pin this comment, say, anywhere. So feel free, guys, if you want to add comments to the prototype. Looks like D's in there now, too.
Yeah, D, we see you.
Sweet.
So yeah, go. So please think out loud. You know, I see you trying to click on this parent title. You tell me what you're thinking. You know, tell me what do you think that should go to, or do you think it's odd that it's there?
Yeah, now that I'm in the app, like beyond the logo title, I'm curious if this parent title goes to a menu or not. With this title page, I don't actually know what that is supposed to be. Maybe it's the name, like a smaller version of the logo again. But I would be a woman, looking for a woman. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we're gonna see if we hook that up.
I would push it up a little bit, perhaps 28 to 33, 35.
Okay.
Then going next through.
Oh, the person on the.
Yeah. So on this particular page, it's the profile. So now you've clicked through and you were able to select what type of individual you're looking for. You were able to select an age range, and it brought you to this screen. And just go ahead and click around, and think out loud.
All right. Depending on who looks, the most sane, I would select their profile. Oh.
Oh, I heard you say, "Oh, okay. Did you expect that?"
No, I thought that I was already hypothetically signed in. But if I'm not already signed in, I wouldn't mind putting my info here. And so...
Okay, well, let's pretend that you put your info there and go ahead and submit.
All right. So going back to the profile page, I would want to make sure that it says women, not guys. Oh, look who it is. It is Tim Hykes. Okay. profile pic.
Mm-hmm. Is this the type of information that you would expect to see on a profile?
Right. What would these circles be? Are these other photos?
Yes, they would be potentially other photos.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that it has location, some info about the person.
What do you think is missing from the page?
I want to reconfirm their age on this page, just so that as I'm looking at the full profile, I can relate back to like maturity levels and if their interests are the same as mine, if we're the same age, if they're older or younger, I can be more considerate if I could see that there. I would also a quick list of
put the comment right here.
Like recent places that they've been to, like a recent restaurant or something like that, to get a better glimpse of if this person was someone who only goes to pubs and bars. They may not be, a good fit off of like that surface level info, but it could be helpful to know. I like that I would have the ability to star this person. Is this the type of app that would require me to swipe left or right? Or how would I confirm I'm interested or not?
Okay. You bring up a really good question because it makes me notice that there's no type of send a message there on the profile. So
like whether you send a message.
I would want that to be super obvious.
Okay.
So basically she's saying like when you get connected with somebody, she would like to, at least on a profile page, be able to send them a message or something like that. So maybe some type of icon or something like that. Yes. Thanks. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Continue to click back through the app.
We do. Oh, well, look at these options.
Yeah. So tell me, what do you think about this? What do you think is happening on this page? What do you think this is doing?
So this page is showing me the list of everyone who's viewed me with their name and their profile picture. Asks me to then go to their page. Can I click on Timothy Goodman, because I absolutely love him? If I could click, I would very likely use this page to just scroll through the guys that I also like and also look at their profiles. I would on this page too. I would want to know their age. That is just like something for me.
That's cool.
Mario, as a woman looking at men, I would definitely want to know what their ages are.
Okay, great. Thank you. This is great feedback. Go ahead. You can continue to click through the app there.
All right. Let's see. Clickable here.
You're not able to click on messages or anything? Oh, there you go.
No, I just went back.
Thank you, Michael McLean, for your comments too. And he's also been commenting in the app, which is nice.
Awesome. Dee, try clicking on messages down there.
On messages?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. There we are. Oh, I like the messages scene or page a lot because it provides that first one-liner, which gives me a sense of what else is in the message. And then with being able to go back and talk to them, it looks like your typical chat room, so it's very familiar. I think it would be easy to use. Let's see.
Well, can you demonstrate to me like how you would send a message back to this person?
Yeah, I would type, into this bar.
Boop.
And then, yeah, send a message. I think this one just popped up. Yeah, after you, Satan. And then after the message, after I send my message, I would typically go back and look at more. on my own profile, because I am that person who checks my profile after checking others. I think having even just like an icebreaker question that I could answer that lets people in even more into my interest and not just who I am professionally or like that summary, I think could be good. And perhaps not in paragraph form.
Gotcha.
Sounds good. Thank you. Really great feedback. Okay, I think there's like maybe one area that you haven't like hit up yet. And see if you can find that area and we can get your feedback on that.
Is it the maps?
Yeah, we haven't been to maps yet.
I can't quite click on maps yet.
Maybe I don't have it connected there. Try going back to the profiles and see if you can click on maps there.
Okay.
And try using your arrow keys.
I'll just go back.
On your keyboard, she can page through if she ever needs to.
There we are.
Okay. And so what do you expect this page to do? What do you think is happening here?
Is this showing me where some of the, or is this showing me like locations, like hotspots of where we could meet up or where people are frequenting?
What do you think it should be showing?
If this was showing me where some of those people are, I would want to see like a little rectangle pop up with their face, not necessarily the typical map marker. But if this is showing me, which I think would be an awesome addition to a dating app, if this is showing me where like people are going on dates the most, I would really appreciate this map, because then it takes all the thoughts away from, or the anxiety away from figuring out a place to go. I know that this one is because it's bigger, it seems like this is the more popular place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did you have? Yeah, no, and my question is, like, are those dots other people? Is that what those are? I don't know.
Yeah, so like, that was supposed to be like other people and people that you might have ran into, and then
gotcha.
the biggest one is basically you in that location, where you currently are, and people that you ran into throughout your day.
Yeah. So is this big one typically me?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, that changes it. I think if I would want the icon to be different.
Mm-hmm.
A general circle that's, a different color that lets me know this is me. Kind of similar to Uber, how you're just that circle. And all the other people in my area, I think I would want them to be like just little black markers, little circles as well, that are either in place or moving, so that if it's someone that I don't want to bump into, I know to go the opposite direction. But if it is someone that I do like, perhaps we could bump into each other casually at the bookstore. So I think the symbol, the marker itself, threw me off, because I guess in our visual lexicon right now, there's a different symbol for it.
Okay,
that's cool.
Awesome. Well, Dee, this is going to conclude the texting here today. I just have one more question for you. As I update this and we get more to a high fidelity prototype, would you like to come back and look at the high fidelity prototype with the updates and everything and test it out?
Yeah, I would love that.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Dee. Thank you very much. You're back there in St. Louis, Missouri, and can't wait to get back to mess with you again. I will see you back when this is updated.
Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dee.
Bye.
Bye.
And thanks for everybody just online also commenting too. So got some good, additional feedback. Oh, see, there's lots of feedback coming in. Click on the link now. So just open link. Up 3, boop.
So a couple things I want to explain. Some of the questions I asked were leading questions. You want to stay away from leading questions when you are doing any type of user testing with the user. You don't want to guide them down a certain direction. You want their honest opinion. You want to know what they're thinking, what they thought was supposed to happen, because that could be a good way for you to go back and redesign it based on what they thought it was supposed to happen. I mean, so this gives you more content, and then also, you know, you can see the things that didn't work. You can see the things that need to be updated. You can see the things that are not working well. So bringing D on, you know, gave us a lot of information. We got a lot of good ideas of things that we can do or add to it. I thought it was really great that she wanted a age on the profile, because I didn't have that there. I didn't think about it. And then we found out that there is no way to message someone on that profile page. So now I can go and add like a message icon, you know, so that we can get them. Oh, you're welcome, D. Get them on, you know, make it easier for the user to, you know, add those messages and this, that, and other. And I've also seen plenty of really good comments there in the feed, such as individuals were saying that having some type of identification to show that the messages were that you have messages in your box, so showing that you do have current messages, or showing some type of way where after you looked at a message it'll change. So yeah, we can go back in and update those and add those, and as everybody else looks through this, please add your comments too, and we can make those updates now.
Yeah, it's really good. Even it looks like Rick says maybe already a member sort of situation here. And I don't know, this is just something we'll have to pick apart, but we have these comments here.
Yeah.
Once we have that squared away, you can even you can resolve these. You could reply and resolve as well. So that's kind of cool to actually have this as part of the app as we go along.
Yeah, cool.
So thank you so much for actually adding. You know, again, what is Rick saying? Maybe already a member sign in? Also on this screen? We'd have to go through this and see.
Yeah. Have to go through. Because there's not that many experiences happening here. Like, I don't have every single experience mapped out. Like, I only had it mapped out for if it was like a man and a woman, you know, and D preference was like a woman and a woman, which is, you know, more screens. But the good thing about this is I can make these updates alongside with going into like more color and adding in there. And so with that, so I have my content, I have my notes here, and I'm going to start now just to look at colors, pull out some colors and look at some fonts. And so I don't necessarily use like Adobe Cooler or something like that. When I'm looking at color, I love to use Color Hunt. There it is.
Colorhut.co.
Yes.
Sweet.
This is what I like to go through. Basically, this community of people where they just looking at colors. I don't want to see what's new. I want to see the popular. Just see what popular. And so we were talking when I first started sketching and creating the mock about a dark color, like maybe the application being black. So I'm looking at here at different color combinations, and what I would normally do is I would take a screenshot of like the ones that I want. It does give you the hex codes here, but I like to pull that in and then pull it into the app. I like this here, the dark blue here. That's really nice, I think. Let me see, what else am I liking here? That could be a really cool color combination. Why don't we do something that's, this is a colorful.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little pretty.
Yeah.
So, I love the gray in the. Ooh, that's gonna. Sorry.
This one.
Everybody's no. You actually scroll up a touch, but I love the dark gray with the washed out pink.
The good thing about this, Adobe XD allows us to like change our colors really easy. So we can try a couple combinations. I like that other people have already like voted through this, so I know it's kind of popular and we can see how this works out. I like this gray here with the dark blue and with red. You know, I'm thinking about maybe what if red is the action color. Let's see, what else do we have here?
I like red, is exciting. I'm loving it.
This look like AutoZone. Let me see. Oh, so we did have the name finished, right? I might have forgot. Cool. Let's look at. Yeah,
it looks like we ended up with, and again, I can switch to it and refresh, view results, which is still hooked. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And it's good to keep that in mind, I guess, as we're looking at colors.
Hooked, yeah, hooked. Okay. And you were bringing up Adobe Cooler. Yeah. Let's go through that and look at colors there. See what you got there.
Yeah. So right in here, this is just color.adobe.com. So I can try to find, like, again, this is what I'd want to do too. This is just another way of doing things. So you kind of liked the red and the gray. So here's one called Death Star Hanger, but we could save this. As I click on that, I can save this to my Tim and Paul library. So this will actually, it should appear in our library in XD. So Voodoo Val loves Death Star Hanger because she's a big Star Wars fan. So she's like, Star Wars!
Star Wars!
Star Wars! Voodoo Val, what are you doing this weekend?
Want to see Star Wars!
It just swings lightsaber wildly. That's funny.
Yeah. Let me see what else. Let's look at color combinations on. Let's go to Dribble and see if we look up colors. Well, yeah, look up colors.
Yeah, Voodoo Val, we actually needed you to man chat at 9 a.m. on opening day. Sorry. I don't know if you could just help us out that day at 9 a.m.
Yeah, some of the colors here I like. Yeah, this dark purple as a background, blue, orange. Definitely be a possibility. Like that, per se that. What else is super awesome? I don't know why I like this color. Like, so there's it's a really dark, maybe like midnight blue with a purple, some other lighter blues, orange, kind of like the same combination of colors that I had there. I love stealing colors from somebody else. Let's see. Some colors. Oh. Cool colors here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, they're kind of, warms and cools. So, it does work. That yellow. Yeah, I mean, you can totally grab it. The yellow certainly...
It's going to be
kind
hard.
It's at least when I'm looking at that monitor. Certainly vibrates. I mean, it's pretty good, pretty intense.
Let's see. Let me see.
And maybe I can ask Chris a question.
Yeah.
Or Gus.
Chris or Gus.
The stream next week. Are you guys doing one? What is it on? So we'll get that to you. Oh yeah, that's right. Editorial design. I knew that. Editorial design next week. Be cool.
And now let's look at fonts. And so it's a dating app. This is gonna be really hard to do without a logo.
Can I show you a cool site too?
Yes, let's do this.
Do wordmark. Wordmark.it. Wordmark.it. So these are actually all the fonts. Enter in hooked. And whether we want to use this or not, but these are all the fonts on your laptop. In a nice visual display.
Oh my god! This is making me very excited. When I get very excited, I talk really fast. This is awesome! So it's pulling all of the fonts on my computer.
I think you're trying to hit a high note there. Is that what's happening?
Oh no, if I was hitting a high note, I would have hit it. It's just, oh my god. Shut up.
And then an hour goes by the way. You know what I'm saying? We could easily get lost in colors and fonts because it's super fun.
Yeah.
This is fun to look at.
I especially seeing
I would love to, and this, logo ideas start coming to mind. I'm so excited about this.
Ooh. Oh my god.
hooked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a great idea. You could do the. Oh, I got a great idea for a logo.
What is it?
I'm
What
just
is
thinking
it?
through it. But I like the whole idea of hooked, and I like you have these two O's, and if they're kind of interlocked. Yeah, they're hooked together, like locked together. Hooked.
How about I can work on like something like that before we come back? Okay, so let me go back into the app and play with colors. Let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
So I like to bring in. Let's bring in this one.
Oh, good. Voodoo Val. I'm glad you like wordmark. Wordmark it.
Let me delete that out. Let's go back to the design. I want to bring in this one because we can. And I'm going to just create a new screen over here, move that off, and I'm going to take this over here so I can get these colors here. Make me a couple of squares. And let's see what we can pull out of here. And so, on these back, so let's do that. So as a background color,
Amir, good call. He's like, you could have two hooks that make a heart shape.
oh,
You're so
that'd be
clever.
hot.
So clever. I love it.
Let's see what other color. So I really like this blue in here.
I love that vibrant.
And so
Vibrant blue.
blue again is like a yellowish orange, but then that leaves me left with this. Do I want to do purple? I'm gonna have to get another color here. I don't even know how all this is gonna work, but we'll see. And I like the green too. I really do. Now let me take this corner off here, and now I can add all these colors. So I just added all of those colors really quickly. Look like CMYK. So let's see.
Boom, boom, boom. Here's something. Oh, I can.
Oh yeah,
go
the cooler.
on and
Let's
on.
go.
And what we could do, so like if you find this is another way of doing that. Sorry, that's so red. Let me get out of that screen. Sorry, let me cancel. Let me go someplace else. Change it. Change this color. There we go. But like you can upload an image, and I kind of did this earlier, but let's just grab any lion's head like this, open, and it'll sample all the colors here, right? So I can kind of tweak this accordingly. So this kind of picks them already, and then I can, from there, save this to my CC library, Tim and Paul. Again, just options. It's fun to work with.
I'm so used to doing so many things manual. Look at
No,
this.
I'm used to totally. I mean, here you're just it totally works. You know.
I know. So now it becomes like, what do you do? Do we have like a really dark background and everything, and we fill that with maybe the purple? Or does it stay white? I don't know. Let me go back. This is really hard.
Is it like a gradient? You know, because actually what's really nice about this image is like some of that blurriness is kind of cool.
It could be a gradient. I don't know.
Do you want to see the gradient, where the gradient is hidden in XD? It's kind of hidden. So pick any screen. Pick the first screen.
Well, it's normally.
Yeah, click there, and then you do the drop down right up there. So it's kind of hidden. So, and now you have those two color stops that you can then manipulate and change and all that good stuff. Ah, yeah. Sam Cooke likes a purple background with the text being white. That looks good. And you can angle that too. You can move that. And all that fun stuff. Yeah, Sam Cooke, I like your idea of, you know, having white text.
Change this fill to white. Let me see, yeah. And let's see. So I wonder if that would be nice. But first, let me save so you can actually save gradients.
Yeah.
Look at the background.
That's still. I mean, I you know what I do like about it is it gives it some depth, which is kind of nice.
And we'll add white as a color there too.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I just show something while you kind of work on colors if
Yes.
you wanted a second? But yeah, here I am in Illustrator. We have this new properties panel, which like has everything you need, which is nice. But concerning fonts, because I definitely want a sans serif font. I'm using this Acumen variable concept font, which is this is a variable font, which is I mean, my favorite font used to be Helvetica Neue, and now it's becoming this variable font because as I pop this down and I want to click right here, since this is a variable font, with these sliders I can adjust the weight, the width, and the slant. So I can say, hey, you know what, make it thicker, you know, and it's actually cycling through a ton of fonts. We're not faking it. And do I want it wider? Do I want it thinner? Do I want to give it some motion or, you know, make it a little more dynamic by slanting it? And I'm kind of thinking like, I'm going to keep this really straightforward, but I almost want those circles to be perfect circles, but I'm going to go with something kind of like that. And again, variable fonts. It's fun. Oh, Michael McLean, you go crazy and use Lato? Sure, that works. Do your thing.
Okay. So, what do we have here? So I took out the header. This D was very confused with how that worked. I think I really like this blue, this vibration that's happening from this blue and this purple, as being an action type theme, action type deal. I wonder should all these arrows also indicate that blue or not? I have to think about that. Okay. Yeah, and so now we'll remove.
You could even, yeah.
All of these. Yeah, because that works. Because I did move that up a little bit since I removed it. So now I'm going to select all of them, move them all in line, and at least be on.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me, Val. We'd have a contest going on.
Oh, see, we got so interested in like stuff. That was supposed to be at the top of the hour, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show Mark's and Adrian's and Andre's and Farouk's and Tyrone's.
You better call Tyrone.
You can tell we're really doing work now.
Okay.
So we got like quiet. We have work to do. These are looking pretty good.
How many submissions did we have for?
Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 so far.
5.
Which I will review right now as you work on that. So let's do this dance. Check it out, everyone. Adrian's fantastic. Good public service announcement. Put your seatbelt on before driving, please. Driving mode. Don't type while driving. Thank you. Fuel looks good. Dive into climate control. Adjusting your seat. A little toggle there.
That's cool.
I like those gradients too. It's kind of nice. Oh, scanning your engine. Engine results. Says everything looks good. Maps. Camera. Yep. Voice navigation. How is the pressure on the wheels? They're great. Thank you. Voice navigation for calling. Nobody answered. And then we have the wheel, or the well pressure, I assume. It's good. I like it. Adrian, you have a total of, you're winning so far with 19 screens. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't miss this one because we also have the, let's go full screen. We have the music in here as well. So, way cool. Next song. Amazing. Great job, Adrian. Hopefully you're watching because this is dope. I got more as you're working away, and you can look and all that stuff. Hi Susan, where are we going today? Whole Foods, of course. Whole paycheck. Let's check it out. I'm just clicking around. I'm not sure what is active next. Go to the next screen. Doop. Playing music. Mark Lapointes. That's Mark Lapointes, actually. I don't know if I said someone else's name. Let's go to Andre Sena's as well. Adobe CarPlay with the logo. Persistent nav at the top. Map. Oh yeah. What can I do for you? Drive my car for me. Play some music. Call Ryan Gosling. You know, and then also status of the vehicle. I like the dark and light. So good job on the color schemes. That was Andres. Farouk's. Oh yeah, get some images. Looks like we have kind of where you're going on your journey. Inspection. Scan it. Looks fantastic. Let's play some music. Triple Trouble by Beastie Boys. Let's click into the map view. Where do you want to go? I want to go to Bratislava, and then it will take you there. But I do like the screen. Okay. Ready at Marks and Tyrone's is the last one we'll review right now. Let's take a look. Looks good. Let's go into system. Looks fantastic. Got a sweet vehicle. Let's go back home. Navigation. Favorites. Oh, I like that. And lastly, last destinations. So yeah, cool. Great work, everyone. Again, thank you, Adrian, Andre, Farouk, and Mark, as well as Tyrone. You have about another 15 minutes, and we'll close the submissions and pick a winner.
And pick a winner.
This is going to be really fun as we start to populate this with colors and images. This is going to be good times.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm over here like having all the fun in the world.
Yeah,
damn.
I like that too.
Let's take the border off this. Bring this down a little bit more.
To answer your question, John Eric, that was Andre Senna made the Adobe CarPlay submission. And yes, you guys all do rock and roll. Alexander, yes. Ultraviolet, is that the name of it? Is it Ultraviolet? The 2018 color? Picked
yes,
by Pantone.
That's Ultraviolet by Pantone. That is the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's almost ultraviolet, but not quite? Socks. Since it's close enough to the color of the year, we're going to give these away. So just let us know your favorite color or say anything in chat, And that's how you enter to win this fabulous pair of socks.
Right. How about if it matched my favorite color? And I'm going to write it here. This is my favorite color.
Nice.
So who matches with mine, they will get it.
And yeah, we will do that. And Gus will make it happen. Beautiful. Hey, did you wear fancy socks today?
I did wear fancy socks.
Is this weird that we do this?
Oh my, oh, look.
Boom. Oh, I love it. That's nice. They match your pants.
Yes, that was the whole point.
Mine are I wore these Adobe ones. See? Adobe logos.
Fancy socks.
Yeah. And again, these could be yours. Just let us know your favorite color or Tim's favorite color.
Yes.
And there'll be multiple matches. Basically, it's going to be semi-random, so not to sweat it too much.
Who gets?
Yeah, there's going to be multiple matches, so that's all right.
Have you seen my favorite color yet? Have you seen somebody say it?
You know how to really win socks in the random games is tell Gus how good his hair looks. You know, that's usually how you do it. It's just like flood Gus with compliments. And that's how you... Because that's who picks the name. He's the one you really need to butter up. Midnight Blue. All right. All right. Daniel loves color 043950.
What is that? 0439?
I have no idea.
We're about to find out. I'm just gonna type it in.
I don't know. I used to have that in my mind, the hex colors, but not anymore. Daniel loves you, Gus.
What was that color for Daniel?
Sam Cook says great hair. Everybody's trying to win the socks.
43 something 50. I missed something. What was that color?
I think he's probably just messing with us, is my thought. But let me check.
We're gonna see, Daniel. We're gonna see what color that.
If it's really a real color, or if you're just messing with our head.
Let's see.
0439.
0439.
Is that a real color?
Oh my God! It's like that's the color.
Does it have a hint of blue in it? I think it does. All right, is that what I saw?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a hint of blue. And you know what, Daniel? We're going to give you the socks. Congratulations, Daniel Clark. It actually is a random giveaway, and lucky enough, you are our big winner today of the fancy, slightly worn socks. I know you had one when you were in St. Louis. I wore one from Denver. Now they're back together again, and Tim will drop them off to your house after he's done today.
Yeah, I love
that's
Daniel.
Not weird.
Daniel's an awesome illustrator. Let's see. So I want to add this in there.
It's looking good, man.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me download one more. I'm so happy whoever did this. You know what? Let's change shirts. Yeah. So we'll do this one too. We'll add this one in there too. So now we change the shirts. Wait for it to pop up here. Come on. Where are you at?
Do you know there's some dating apps that say, hey, you know what? This would be a better profile picture for you.
Yes. Tinder, I think. So Tinder will look through and find the individual people that, I guess, like if you certain pictures that people click on or look at the most or something, it configures it. Yeah. Okay, so have the profile.
Michael McLean, thank you for all your comments, by the way, on the app as well. Those did not go unnoticed. And they're staying with the app, so that's good.
Not at all. Here we have
Even though he does have to go to bed. By the way, just because you're going to bed doesn't mean you have to stop listening and watching. You know?
So, I mean, there's lots of things to say. So a lot of these I probably update in between night and morning. So some of these same pictures would be... No. So this is the person's profile. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm liking that. I'm thinking this should probably stay white. I'm not actually sure like what color this should be. I guess maybe all of these should be our action color. Maybe.
Yeah, let's just kind of see what shows up best for that color. I think the teal might be kind of hard to see, but we can try it.
Let's do.
Double click it again. Yeah, it's like, are you?
Oh, so now I want to give me a hard time. Now you want to upset me.
Yeah, there you go.
There
Perfect.
we go. All right.
Hello, Munir, my friend.
I don't think that's bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
But with doing that, then I would want like this to be softer, maybe. Maybe the purple, maybe.
There's even a question. I like the purple that since it matches the gradient. I kind of think the fact that it says profile is almost redundant because, like, I don't know. You're looking at his profile. Like, I don't know. Like, do you even have, like, the logo might actually be there or something. Or if there's, like, a hook or who knows.
Yeah,
what.
it could be.
So, whatever we want.
Okay.
Just thoughts.
So then, this circle is, like, killing me. And then we have our star for you to star them. And we had added the age. You probably won't know that's the age. Maybe would you know that's the age? We can test that to see if she'll know that's the age of the person. It's something we can test. That's what we do at work. We like do stuff and we be like, oh, it's something we can test, so let's test it. Next, so we had comments
looking
about
for a wife. How, like, why doesn't he find somebody that's single? Bad joke.
No.
Bad joke. I'm sorry.
So now let's see. So they wanted to know what was the difference between these two areas, and so in my opinion is like this is like the introduction. I'm looking for a wife. I'm on here looking for someone that's outgoing, loves to go out to eat, enjoys traveling, this, that, and other. And then this is more information about work experience.
Ooh, good call. So Voodoo Val says, like, maybe Timothy Hykes' name goes up at the top in that header area. Which was like, yeah, right there. That's kind of... I mean, it could go both places. I don't know. She was just saying as you scroll down, if that's persistent, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, sure. We'll try it out. Whatever, yeah.
Yeah. And now we're looking at these two areas, looking at some of the stuff that we said over here. What's the difference between the first text block, the second area? Looking at number 5, icebreaker questions maybe. 6, dates they've been on. So I guess it would be like naming the sections. So let's do about me, because that would help clear that up. And so this is the introduction section, and then this is detailed information about you. I do not like these borders that are on these pictures. No, not at all. I don't think it's needed. Yeah, we keep it flat. Okay. This is in St. Louis, Missouri, and what the people say they want down here? 6. They said dates I've been on. And when Dee was talking, she said that it'd be cool to see. I don't remember anymore. Let me see from my notes.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like trying to write down things too as fast as she was saying them.
The good thing about it is recorded.
Yeah.
Page. Question.
Like, I don't want them to know how many dates I've been on.
I don't want
that
either.
Do I want that or no? I like the idea. She made the comment of just like a random question, like,
Yeah.
Just
so,
a icebreaker question.
Yeah, so
was
we
good.
can do icebreaker.
I think she was smart in saying, yeah, definitely. I would have that shorter, like, hey, I like whatever, long walks in the park. The icebreaker is like, I don't even know what's a good icebreaker question. Could be anything. It could be, beach or mountains.
Boxers or brief?
Boxers briefs. Netflix or Hulu, or
that's a good one. I mean,
Stranger Things or Game of Thrones.
I'm definitely Hulu. So if you like Netflix, there's no way we'll be friends.
Oh yeah, if you did like it, if you like Netflix.
Yeah, we can't be friends. No offense to Netflix. I'm just letting you know. I don't need people like emailing me over Netflix. No, I'm playing. I'm 100% playing. But yeah, let's see. We could do it.
You know, something that says your personality. Honestly, here's a good one: is Seinfeld or Friends. I think that's kind of an interesting. Or I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out. If somebody's like, you know, Nickelback, you into Nickelback? Like, I don't know, like Radiohead or Nickelback. And if they say Nickelback, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. Actually, Nickelback, there's nothing wrong with Nickelback. Some bands just get just a bad rap. Creed or Radiohead. Cats or dogs? There we go.
Oh, that's
John
a good
Eric.
one.
That's a good one.
But that's something that will break up relationships.
I would put that down. I'd say for where it says icebreaker, I would type in cats or dogs ? And then that's where they'd enter in cats.
Oh, maybe it's a radio button.
Yeah.
But no, because then it's like, how does that work on the other side? Does that send you a message?
Well, the thing is you need a profile page and then you need an edit profile page. But just assume that yeah.
Oh, so we asked the question and then they answered the question.
Yeah, but let's just act like Tim already filled all this out.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking more so, you're asking me cats or dogs, and that gets the conversation in the message.
Okay.
So, icebreaker question to ask me is cats or dogs. You know.
Yeah, I think if we approached it that way, it should actually be on the messages screen, like at the top or something. I think how she meant it sounded like Dee didn't want to read all these paragraphs. Mm-hmm. She wanted to get the gist of the person by quick icebreakers or something like that. I think that's what I got out of the situation. Are you afraid of clowns? Yeah, pretty much everybody is these days.
Yeah, especially since they attack people now.
Star Trek or Star Wars? This is good stuff.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you, Mark Anthony.
And I love both. Yeah. So I think we have a pretty decent page here. Maybe we can update the color of the map. Maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. That'd be good. Boom.
What do you think? Maybe more so the purple if the blue is going to be our action color. You like the blue better, don't you?
I like the darker blue next to it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, that's...
no.
Kind
of nice. And what you could do is put a square behind that graphic. That's the light blue. So the streets are the light blue. So, yeah, go dark blue there.
Okay.
And then draw another box.
Box behind this.
Yeah. And that one will have the accent, whatever accent color you decide.
Okay, let's do that in.
Fiction or nonfiction? What's your answer? Fiction or nonfiction?
Non-fiction. Let's do fiction.
Fiction?
Yeah, let's do fiction. Wait a minute, this is not.
Ooh, is it not?
Let's see.
Double click on the map. Sorry. I mean, isn't there something in there? Like, is there something? You know, do this. This is what I would do. If you
wait. I get it. I see it. So now I can do...
oh, you can do a stroke. Yeah, that's where that works.
And so I can take the blue out now.
Non-fiction, modern or classic?
Oh, wait. Now they're both for...
Columbia or Columbia with a U? Of course, Columbia with an O. Cats or dogs? Both. Photoshop or Illustrator? Great.
Illustrator.
Voodoo Valley. Voodoo Val. Oh man, that's a tough one. Don't make me make that decision.
Ooh. I'm getting real picky here. I'm just like, I don't know which ones I like.
Try that. Throw that gradient. What's the gradient at the bottom? I mean, it's cool looking. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
That is cool.
Lord of the Rings or?
I prefer Harry Potter.
I'm gonna go with Lord of the Rings.
I'll play with that later. I'll keep it white. We'll play with that later because I've spent too much time. Okay, so now it's in your profile. Let's actually update all of our text. So, do we have this one here? Yeah, I think this is the 15th.
Night owl. Ooh, look at that. We got carried away.
Yes, we
Morning
did.
person or night owl? You morning person or night owl?
Morning person. Morning person.
Left or right?
Right.
I love just like having a bunch of random questions that they like use like a hodgepodge of. So fun. All right, so contest is closed because I said again this would happen at 2:30 PST, and that time is here. Just give me 1 second. Looks like we did get yours in, Sean and Armando. So we'll be reviewing those here in a second. Yeah, you having some fun over there, buddy?
Yeah. I'm now changing up. I want to change that white, but that's going to change it white everywhere. So I should probably go back and not do that there. Change that there.
Yeah, do your thing. All right. So if there are late submissions, they will be viewed in the next session with, and that's actually in about 30 minutes with Catherine Wang. Kathy's right over there. Hello.
She's raving.
Cats or dogs? Kathy? Oh, she says cats. All right. You just alienated half the... No, I'm just joking.
Male cats or female cats? Yeah, because you know the male cats are more like active. They do all the little cute stuff, and you know the female cats, I'm like, feed me.
Yeah. Do you have cats?
No, not at all.
Any pets?
Yeah, I have a dog.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Let's take a look at Sean Parsons. Let's check it out. Sean Parsons, the design dashboard for the Datsun. I don't even know if they still make Datsuns. To proceed, put your car in park. All right, let's check that out. It's in park. Diagnostics. I love this top view. Let's go forward. Music. Chain smokers. Oh, question mark. All right, that takes us there. We can always go back. Sean Parsons, let's make sure we have all the screens. Oh, navigation. Hey, Sean, I think I've already asked you this. He lives in Denver. There's Colfax and Alameda in 6th. Wait, doesn't Alameda... I guess it does go east-west, but good stuff. And I don't know if you should be driving 88 on I-25.
At all.
Especially right
Not
there.
At all.
There's no way you could go that fast right there. You're like maybe going 50.
It's because you're like on like the biggest curve ever. Totally.
Let's go to Armando's.
Sean
Parsons, that was
Armando.
Let's check this out. A clock.
Okay.
So
basically, you're going to work. It's giving you directions to work.
All right, let's go ahead and search another place. Searched on a place, found Powell Street. We can go to work. We can go to music, where we can log in. We can also go and check out the language, sound controls, and edit favorites. That's cool. Let me click through here, because we can pick English, and we can adjust the volume. So, again, part of settings. Armando, good stuff. Yeah. All right. Sean Parsons, what's up, buddy? I live in Denver too, my friend. So yeah, thank you, Sean. Thank you also to Adrian. We also have Farouk's, which is very nice. And then we have Andre Senna that did the Adobe CarPlay one, which was nice.
I remember.
Yeah, I did it.
Do you remember? How are you?
Tyrone is this one. And then Mark's. Cool.
So I have to choose one, and this one gets the year subscription to Adobe.
Yes, but let's kind of go through these real fast. I think I know a super strong one. So Adrian's. This is the first one we reviewed. By the way,
right.
Like if we went through this, we would be in here for a while. Like look at all of these. He did 19 screens. So look, he's hooked up everything. So I'm thoroughly impressed with Adrian's. Just the amount of work that he did, and it's super clean and it's nice. So that's super strong, Adrian's. Talked about Armando's already, so it looks fantastic.
Armando.
Just a quick view. We have Andre's CarPlay. I'm going to try to pull up the sort of the top ones if I can. Escape. Sorry. Escape
Safe drive, Tim Hykes.
Zoop. All right, pulling this out. Fantastic, 19 screens. Let's get rid of that. Sean did a good job. Let's go to Tyrone's. This is Tyrone's. I'm kind of getting it narrowed down for you. Here's Mark's with 3 screens. Farouk's. And then we have Andre's. Can I at least narrow it down to these 2 for you, would you say?
I'll let you do that.
Let's escape out of this. And here they both are, actually somewhat similar in color scheme. What do you think, man? Toggle. Lots of...
Yeah, they're good, and it really puts you in a situation where now you can start to nitpick little things about it, because both of them have some really good stuff. There's some things that I think that are awkward, but then also, Tim, remember, it's the time frame in which they're doing it, so, yeah.
What do you think, my friend? You're having a tough...
Yeah, click through Andres again.
Right here, home, Adobe CarPlay. Turning, here's music. Here's calling. Sure, call Ryan Gosling, Eminem. Status. Voice control. Then both have persistent, weather and time at the top. This is the, basically the main screen here. And then you dive into the fun music, backup cam, all that good stuff, as well as map, and then voice control, as well as this little toggle. Boop. It should be in there. Boop. And, yeah. Tire pressure, voice navigation, which is awesome. Say the phone number you want to call, so it calls it, and they didn't respond, and yeah, so you can hang up at that point. All right.
Oh my God.
Adrian. So Ray says Adrian's must win. What does everybody think out there?
What does everybody think? I do have my selection. I know who I wanted to select.
Sam says Adrian. Ray says Adrian.
Who's else? Nobody else is saying anything. So I do like Adrian's.
So do I, man.
Yeah.
Adrian
Adrian
wins. Congratulations. And he put the most work into it, like 19 screens. It's the most screens we've had all day.
Adrian.
So congratulations. Adrian, hopefully you're still with us, my friend.
Yes. Yes.
With all due respect to everybody else, we really appreciate you.
Yeah, so we're coming down here to getting this taken care of, and so I'm gonna play with color a lot with these. I mean, because we still have several different options to choose from here that could work differently throughout it. So between night and morning, to do that, I'll go ahead and fill in some of the pictures, and so we'll fill in all of these. We'll make the updates that are here from everybody. Wonderful comments. I really appreciate that. This is really great, these comments, and so we can look at that and see with these.
And if you don't mind, we'll get everybody watching involved, because maybe we could use some of their pictures for profiles if you let us, so we could talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Cool.
Yeah,
we can show you how fast this can be. This could be super fast.
Yeah, because we have everything here basically, and now the issue is, like, I'm a designer, so I'm starting to get really picky on like how things should look. You know, and like even some of the things, like from a user experience standpoint, you know, does the user choose like this color, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, or does it automatically generates? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's looking good though, man. And if you just like zoom out, I just want to see all the screens that you did. So again, here's all the screens. If you do Command A or a Command O, is that right? Sorry, what is it? Yeah, Command 0. There we go. So that's everything. And then click on Prototype and then Command A just to see everything like being linked up. So you just kind of, I want to give everybody kind of like a look of all the work you did today.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. We linked it up and yes.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
We have the name of the app, which is Hooked.
Yeah, Hooked.
Hooked. So now we know what hooks look like.
Feel free if you want to come up with a logo for that.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably throw something together tomorrow. You can.
That'd be great. And maybe some type of image that like would shadow. So if we go to stock and look like couples, you know.
Mm-hmm. A nice like background type image or something.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, you know, actually we still have another 10 minutes. So there's maybe some stuff we can do. You can start pulling down maybe some of these.
Let me see.
That's a little, yeah, that's
You
good.
think this
Ooh,
is a lot?
I like that one. I mean, I don't know if I really want them kissing, like it's almost too close for comfort because I'm not ready for that kind of commitment.
Uh-huh.
I just want to have couples holding hands. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment.
This is too hot. I can't take it.
Yeah. It's too much. I can't. Oh, it's like
Nothing like this?
I'm not ready for it. No. I'm not ready for that. I can't do it just yet, but I will find
Okay, let's
some.
do like holding hands.
Look at me. I'm very PG.
Oh,
Couple.
holding hands.
Or maybe it's just a couple. Let's just see couple. Couple. Happy? Oh, happy couple.
Let's just do man and
Ooh, some of
woman.
these are good. Like, these are good. Like, this one's good.
Uh-huh.
I just typed in couple, by the way. And we can also view by vertical.
I like this one.
That one's fun. Man, these are scary. Some do not. By the way, yes, you can actually enable a safe search, and that's what I have mine set to, even though it's not all that looks like. I like this one. I'm gonna save this one to our library. There we are. This little guy. Zip. Because I think that's pretty cute. And you could always drop this one in. I'll save a preview of this one of these two people.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're all fun. Like this one, I think they could use some. Oh, I like this because it's not like we could use some diversity.
Uh-huh.
And this is kind of nondescript, so it kind of gets us around that. You know. But yeah, cool. Ooh, this is a nice one too. This is a nice one. Ooh, this might even match our color palette.
Yeah.
I'm just syncing a bunch of... Ooh, that's cool too. This is great. I'm having too much fun. So good. So good. Ooh, this is...
Looking at like Hooked and like maybe this could be like the two O's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know who remember said that, but you know, making the hooks look like if you cross them, they make a heart.
Mm-hmm.
So clever.
Yeah. This is going to be so
so
much
clever.
fun. Yeah, so the next one's going to be really fun because it's all visual.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hate it because I want to just like work on it all night and come back like, ta-da, it's finished, but I won't do that. I'll clean up and go ahead and work on the comments, everyone's comments and the different things people said. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I do. So I'm still looking at photos. So I'm going to add this to remind me that we want a hook, shape of a heart.
That's good too.
Let's see. So if people don't send us profile, maybe not males, because that's going to put a... See, this got too hot already. I can't even do it. Why? Why? It's stock pornography. Like you put in like males, and all of a sudden you get this.
I don't know. You need to probably be more specific, like man in suit or something.
Professional.
Professional. It's like no, not a professional. Like man in suit. I don't know. Do like trendy man or something like that.
See, man.
Trendy young man. You're a hipster. I have some images.
You have. What are those like? You know, like they do those like little squares, and like they have like a whole bunch of males in like one. I know they have. I've gotten one of those before, and that way I can like do a whole bunch at one time.
Oh, you're talking about like a bunch of pictures of one person.
Not one person, but like
of this.
Can I like see a history, license history? I've done it before. I'm pretty sure I've done it before. Yes. Here, there, yeah.
Oh, and like for one credit or however.
Yeah, one picture. We can get all the males that we want. Very diverse. Yes.
What? That's great. Ooh, click save to.
Save.
Boom.
Yeah, there we go. We got all the males done in one.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought I did something like that before. What else?
All right, Mark Anthony says whoever's in charge of Adobe Live Team is the best and should be promoted. Adobe Live Team, did you learn how to hack other people's profiles and you just type that in? Yes, Adobe Live Team rocks. The whole team. All 20 of the Chris's and the 20 of the Gus's. We just had to start because they do the work of 20 men and women.
Yeah, we're down to like our last 6 minutes, and I'm still looking at images. So, what other type of images for our app?
Voodoo Val just has like 20 arms, but it's one person. It's very. That's. Voodoo Val. There's one Voodoo Val, and she has many, many hands.
I'm thinking. I don't think that should be. Yeah, I think we'd be pretty much good.
I'm gonna get working on a logo.
Oh, let's see what you got pulled up here.
Still kind of working on it, but essentially, if you want to create a really smooth curve, you could use the curvature tool. I don't know if many people are familiar with this, but I can click here, and see how it's starting to already curve that out, so I can get a nice smooth curve if I want to, and straighten it out. That's just a thought. That happens to be a stroke, and I'll increase it. It's not perfect. I probably would do exactly what everybody would do here, which is like probably take a circle and chop it. Right? So, right down there. In fact, yeah, let's dive into this. Scissors tool. Like, where do we want to cut the...
You need to cut it. These prices way too high.
Right there. Cut right there.
So this is like you making the hook shape.
Yeah. Again, it's going to take some playing with, but I'm going to work on it, selecting this. Again, I like the new properties panel because I don't have to worry about opening up, a ton of other panels necessarily. This gives me the stroke right here. If I want to jump to the stroke, click right there because I want to round it. Done. Duplicate it. Zip. And
flip
add to it.
I'm gonna flip that.
Yeah, I wanna do like a hook on the side. All right.
Yeah, and so I'll create icons for each one of these, and so like profiles, I'm thinking like it'll be maybe like the little head figure, you know, with the shoulders, something. Let me see. And kind of like what I did here, maybe like 3 or 4 of them back to back. Let me take a square and square this off with them. We got like 3 minutes.
No. Kathy Wang's up next. Don't go far. Keep an eye on her. We're gonna keep an eye on her.
Normally I would create all this in Illustrator. I'm like so much easier in Illustrator to do.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And then just do a copy paste. Yeah, yeah.
And it'll still be vector, which is I like dragging in vector.
What are you making?
So I'm going to start to make icons.
Me too. I mean, graphics.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Ah, not gonna get this logo done in time. Have to wait till tomorrow. There we go. Width tool.
Let's hide the artboard.
Oh, Voodoo Val doesn't like the 20 arms because she might be like General Grievous, and she's a huge Star Wars fan.
Oh. You're welcome, Laura. Thank you for tuning in again.
Laura's just lucky we didn't use her. Like, she actually was the mindfulness planner, or the mindfulness. We used her photo earlier today.
Ooh.
So, yeah, and she was a good sport about it. So thank you, Laura. Yeah, mindfulness bot. Your Zen assistant. Thank you, Laura. Fantastic. It's down to the last minute. This is going to be really fun. I'm working on my hook. My hook's going to be awesome. And just let me do a little touch up because I might be able to show this. Right click, transform, reflect, vertical, rotate. Group. It needs work, but anywho, you guys get the idea. I'll continue to work on this, but it is 2 hooks that we'll continue this tomorrow, and then it will probably be on the market by Saturday.
On the
Maybe
market.
not.
By Saturday.
You could download it, and you could be in love by Monday.
Could be in love by Monday.
Promises, promises.
Yeah, I really enjoyed today. I'm happy we were able to get some testing in. And I guess what I could do over the night too is like bring in like some realistic type questions that I would ask on a project, so people would have like some really good examples of like how that works and how not to ask like leading questions. That would be probably good for people to have to sit in their back pocket.
Yeah, I think it's good. Getting involved in the dialogue is fun.
Okay.
Thank you, Tim Hykes. You've been a pleasure. It's fun hanging out with you. We love your energy. And just appreciate you.
The thing is, once I start working, it's like, okay, you know, it's action time, and you know, that's it. Yeah.
Well, you're perfect for this type of thing because you definitely talk through your process. So that's good. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. Catherine Wang is up next with Michael Shays. Stay with us. Thank you so much, everybody. You'll be back tomorrow.